Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here, man. It's the top of the morning. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody's about to get up, get out, make some things happen this morning, man. Listen, we did the defense yesterday. Now we want to come back and we want to touch up on the offense, man. I want to give you guys my projected starting offensive lineup. I gave you guys my projected defensive lineup. Listen, I know some people's feelings were hurt yesterday. I told you guys a few weeks ago that Corey Foreman is going to be my breakout player of the year, right? I told you guys that. However, I did put him in the second string lineup, and I feel like throughout the season he's going to progress. I'm still counting him in it to win it. I'm still counting Corey Foreman in it to win it. So listen, you guys don't get discouraged about that. I took a hit on that. Some people felt like Corey should have been in the #1 rotation, but just because of some more development, I think that in progress that needs to happen, I think I put him in the second. I put him in the second rotation, and he'll start working his way up. So listen, you guys hit me in the comment section. We're going to talk about this offense now, man. We're going to talk about this offense. And so, listen, before we start talking about the offense, I want to touch on this this little article. You know, they have the Trojan Wire, and this one comes from the Oklahoma Wire. And shout out to Dolo Bolo. We connected on Instagram, man. We connected on Instagram. He sent me this article yesterday and last night. And, man, this is a very interesting article, man, and it's going to go well with who I picked with the receiver group, because this is talking about Oklahoma's receivers from the 2018 class that they had, and, man, they have some absolute beasts. Oklahoma's offense in 2018 was incredible. And so Oklahoma's analyst guy by the name of Keegan Renee, this guy basically compared USC's offense receivers compared to Oklahoma's in 2018. And I think rightfully so, man, because when you look at these numbers, when I looked at the numbers, I went through the numbers and I actually looked at them and I said, wow. Same thing, if you guys remember back when I did the numbers for Ohio State, when they put Ohio State #1 and I put USC #1 over Ohio State. I did it by the numbers. I did it by production that's actually coming back. And so this guy, I believe he did the same thing. I believe he did his homework, you know, because there's one thing, we don't want to just put stuff out there and just put stuff out there just to put it out there. We want to have actual facts. We want to have actual proof, and we want to have actual concrete evidence that these guys are better. You got to go by production. You can't deny production on the field. The production that was on the field, these guys actually got down there on the field, did the work, made some things happen, put boots on the ground, man. So we want to put all that into play. We want to factor all of those things into that. And I believe this analyst did that. But here's a little bit of an article from this guy. I want you guys to check this out. This is a brief article from a guy by the name of Keegan Renee. So here's the article right here. Mr. Keenan Reno, who's Oklahoma's analyst. Here's his comments right here as it relates to Riley's offense in 2018 and Riley's offense now. He's seen some things during the spring game, and this is his comments here. He says, this is the most talented wide receiver room that he's had since 2018, Reno said. Early on in the spring game, you saw some things from that offense where you got Mario being the X receiver, the outside receiver, which is usually a bigger body guy. That's very interesting and different. Mario was the X at times at Oklahoma, but he didn't necessarily just go ahead and do it. It looks like he's going to do it that at USC. So this is part of the article. We're not going to read it all, but man, this is some very interesting comments that are coming from this guy who was closely related, close with Lincoln Riley, close to the program, and understands the dynamic, understands the receiver group. And I believe he studied the receiver group just like yours truly did. So let's look at this. All right. So that's the article right there. So let's go through these numbers. Let's look at the receivers from Oklahoma 2018. I'm going to go through this fast because I still got to pick my starting lineup, who I got coming in as a starting lineup. So Oklahoma 2018, and I got all of our receivers. I picked 10 from them and 10 from us. And I just wanted to do a compare and contrast, and this is all based on yards right here. So Oklahoma 2018 receivers, you have Marquise Brown. He had 1,308 18 yards. Then you had C.D. Lamb. C.D. Lamb's a beast. C.D. Lamb had 1158 yards. Then you had a guy by the name of Grant Kakira. He had 396 yards. Then you had Lee Morris, 457 yards. Then you had Carson Meir, 327 yards. Then you had Charleston Rambo, 125 yards. Then you had Nick Beasley, 134 yards. Then you had A.D. Miller, 75 yards. Then you had Jaden Robin, 28 yards. Then you had Miko Jones, 37 yards. All that totaled up to, those are 10 receivers that I did. All those totaled up to 4,000. Those are the 10 best receivers. I didn't shortchange them by no means. They had 4,055 yards on the season. That's a lot. 4,055 yards. So I did our 10 receivers. Real quick, I got Jordan Addison. This is a comparison to 2018 Oklahoma, this analyst. Let's see if he got it correct. Then I had Jordan Addison, 1,593 yards. Mario Williams, 380 yards. Gary Bryant Jr., 579 yards. Brandon Rice, 299 yards. Kyle Ford, this was all from 2021. Kyle Ford, 252 yards. Terrell Bynum, 436 yards. Taj Washington, 602 yards. John Jackson, 16 yards on the season. Michael Jackson III, 116 yards. And then you had Kywan Ware with just 2 yards. Ours totaled up to 4,273 yards. So the difference in that is we're killing that we're killing them by 218 yards that we have more opposed to the 2018 Oklahoma team. So you see, this guy, this analyst, did his homework. He's not just talking, man. This guy did his homework. He knows exactly what he's talking about. And the production, when we're talking about production on the field, production that USC has coming back, opposed to what they produced in the 2018 season, USC is beating that number 218 yards. Now, you guys remember when they put Ohio State #1, yours truly did the numbers on that. We had these 4,000 and some yards, opposed to Ohio State's, I think its production coming back was like 2,100 yards. So I said you had to put us at #1. But anyway, you guys hit me in the comment section. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Very interesting article. Hey, it's about to be real deal go time. We're going to have some real action Jackson going on this field this fall, man. It's about to be real deal go time. So listen, hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. So now, here's my starting lineup. Here's my starting lineup. It might be some more hurt feelings right now. It might be some more hurt feelings, but this is USCJ's starting lineup. You guys hit me in the comment section. Tell me your starting lineup. So let's start. I'll do the receivers last because I already know that's what everybody. That's going to be the difficult one right there. But anyway, at tight end, I'm gonna have Lake McCree. That's gonna be my tight end. Starting tight end. Left tackle, I'm gonna have Cortland Ford. Left guard, I'm gonna have Andrew Voorhees. Offensive center, I'm going to have Brett Nealon. Right guard, I'm going to have Justin Dillage. Right tackle, I'm going to have Jordan Minhan. Wide receiver Y, I'm going to have Mario Williams. Wide receiver Z, I'm going to have Gary Bryant Jr. Wide receiver X, I'm going to have Jordan Addison. And then, of course, quarterback is Caleb Williams. And the running back is going to be Travis Dye. Now, my 2 deep, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Brandon Rice in there for my 2 deep. I'm going to put Taj Washington in there. And then I'm probably going to mix it up with probably, I wouldn't mind seeing another fast receiver like a Michael Jackson III. I really like Michael Jackson III. Or a Terrell Bynum or a Kyle Ford, man. You guys hit me in the comment section. You know, Michael Jackson III really hasn't been utilized the way the guy has a lot of talent, man. You guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. It's a toss-up between Kyle Ford, Terrell Bynum, all those guys, man, because you got a lot of guys. Then you got Kyron Ware-Hudson, man. I mean, this is one of the most difficult rotations that you're going to have. But you've seen it. I've seen Lincoln Riley use about 10 receivers when you look at this 2018. So we're going to find the same thing here, man. So you guys hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USCJ32 on Instagram. USCJ32 on Twitter. What is your 2 deep? My 2 deep, even on the back. Of course, running back and quarterback, you're going to have Miller Moss, and then you're going to have Austin Jones. But I'm going to tell you, with Raleek Brown, I think Malik Brown, he doesn't necessarily have to be in the starting rotation. You're just going to put him in as needed and have special plays for him, man. That's just how it's going to go with him because he's just that explosive, man. So you guys hit me in the comment section. You guys tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. USC J32 on Instagram. USC J32 on Twitter. Fight on, fight on, fight on.